Greetings, PCGen enthusiasts. This is Andrew Maitland with the PCGen project, coming at you with a little life cycle of a bug or feature request. A lot of people aren't aware of how the PCGen system works in the background, so I figure I'd give you a brief little tutorial on how to submit a bug or feature request in the most efficient way of actually getting the team's attention. So I have a little screenshot here from our Facebook page. This was actually posted back in January of this year, and they ask, is there a way to bypass the 2-trait limit? The game I'm in, our GM is handing out traits for RP and character development. He's also ignoring the 1 trait per category rule. And my response was pretty much open up a data request, and when I'm done with my current project, I'll take a look at it. Well, nothing came of that, unfortunately. Nobody opened the tracker, and like everything else, when you're a busy person, it kind of fell to the wayside. So another person came up and asked, and I asked them to also open up a data feature request so it wouldn't fall through the cracks. Nothing has come of that either, unfortunately. So I figured I would show everyone how you actually go about this. So up here on the screen, you should be able to see, here's my mouse. This is our Jira tracker system, and this, I'll just go to the default here. Hopefully that won't take too long to load up. But this is what most people will see. They'll either see my dashboard or James's dashboard, and our progress on different issues here and what I've got assigned to me. But the important thing here is the create button. After you, actually let me cancel that. I'm already logged in. If you're not logged in or don't have an account, you need to create an account. It's pretty simple, basic stuff. And then once you make your account, then you create an issue. Now we actually have this drop down of all the different things you can have access to. New sources, new books. Data is anything inside the content. So if your book is got the wrong attributes or it gives the wrong values, that's a data issue. Code is more of program issue. Output sheet, that's what we export, the PDFs, the HTML file formats and the text formats. And now a lot of people kind of get confused with buggy output versus buggy data. If in doubt, just do a data and we can transfer it over to an output sheet, because a lot of times people will mistake an output sheet bug and it's really a data bug. So for our data issue, that's actually a feature request, so we're asking for a new feature, and we're asking for bypass the trait limit in Pathfinder. So there we go. Most of these are going to be, just leave it at default. Trivial is basically, it has really no major impact. Minor is just, it's a minor nuisance. Major is, this is impacting some major class. Critical is, oh my lord, we should get this fixed immediately. And blocker is, we don't proceed until we get this fixed. That is for the team to really decide. For most people, if it impacts them personally, they always seem to think it's a major or critical issue, and in the grand scheme of things, it's not. So just leave it at the default and let the team decide. Due date, don't worry about that. Component. This goes to the Pathfinder game system. So this is all about which game system it goes in. So this is a Pathfinder game system. For feature requests, it really doesn't matter which version's affected. You can enter that or not, but for a bug, we want to know what version's impacted. You want to leave the fixed version blank. This is what the team will actually enter when it's time. The assignee is left at automatic, and who the reporter will be, your name will pop in here. Environment is, operating system, what Java or whatever. So I could go Windows 10, Java 8, for example. And then the description is a little bit more detail. For bug writing 101, the more descriptive you are, the more likely myself or another monkey we'll be able to track it down and fix it to your satisfaction. The less details, the harder it is for us to track down. So in description, what version you're using, what books you're loading, and any helpful steps to recreate. So Cleric 7 added archetype Mythbuster added 1 level Arcanist. All stats were 10s. Something like that. And if you really want to be nice, you attach your character file. And your character file is the one that has whatever name you gave your character or saved it as with the .pcg extension on it. So you attach your character or screenshots, and that will allow the team to easier diagnosis. A lot of times I found that PCG files will give me the clue to what's really going on, whether it's a user issue or not. Then we don't really worry about the original time estimates. You know, there's no epic or theme that's going to be concerned, and the linked issues and all that. All the rest of this is pretty much you can ignore. We don't need to flag impediment or anything like that. That's all pretty much team internals right there. So back for this feature request, looking for a house rule solution to bypass the existing trait limits. And there we go. You create it. It will give you a little boom, that was created. You can click on it. It will take you to your new issue now. Boom. Within a few minutes, an email is sent out to all the people that are watching these trackers. And the trackers are actually, you can go over to our wiki page, and we actually list out every single mailing list that we maintain. So you can go over here to the mailing list and PCGen links. It's our release site, development on GitHub, the new source development on GitHub, our main website, the forums, the wiki here. Of course, if you don't know how to get to our wiki from our own wiki, that might be a problem. This is our bug and new feature, which is that right there. And then our roadmap is in the wiki. Our auto builds, we have a link to our development auto builds and then our production release auto builds. The one that's going to be active is whatever cycle we're actually in. Then all of our Yahoo groups that we maintain, and these are our trackers. So if you want to track all the code, new tag, and support requests, that's this. Content team, that encompasses all the data, doc, and output trackers. You want to watch our GitHub, here's your GitHub. And then all the trackers. That means you'll get everything. And then individual trackers for everything that you might want to follow along with. And if you want to follow any changes to the wiki, there you go. And then some old obsolete stuff. So pretty much self-explanatory there. So you submit your tracker. We get a flag from it. And then myself or someone else will come over, assign it to ourselves. It will go into discussion. A chimp will approve it. And then after it's been approved, someone will take on the task. It goes to in progress. Eventually, when we're done, we'll implement it and submit a PR. So a PR is a pull request on GitHub. So this is what it kind of looks like right here. Oh, I gotta check that failed. So you come over here. These are pull requests right here. All these are things that are pending to go into the actual release. If I want to do my own PR, I would push something up, and then I would have a pull request. It goes through our testing, and once it's submitted, this becomes implemented, and then the PR is accepted. And that's when the version fix goes in, and then any comments that we might want to make. PR is accepted, no further work, and then it's closed out. So I'm going to cancel that because I still got to finish working on this. And then once the fixed version, that's the version that when we release it, it will be available. Or if you wait about 24 hours, the auto build, when it's up and running, will have all of that new information in it. You can get it to the auto build from this website. So like I said, we had the links in the wiki right down here. The auto build is right there. So you can click on that and that'll take you to this page. You want to download the auto build, you can do the full distribution or just the program or a portion, data, documentation, or just libraries. You just grab that. And this actually has a timestamp when the last one went out. And you'll see that it's actually old because today is the 8th and this is the 2nd here. So the auto builds are not currently working. We got the team trying to work on that. So that is the life cycle of a request or a bug, pretty much from start to finish. I hope you enjoyed, and catch you on the next one.